Hello, I am Steve and welcome back to Book 2 of the Ielts. For today's lesson, we will be discussing how to answer questions about frequency of activities. Talking about how frequently you do certain activities, or the rate at which something happens, is something that is commonly done in the Ielts speaking test. Here are some examples of frequently asked questions under this category. The recommended structure for this type of question is PR, which stands for point and reason, or PRE, which stands for point, reason and example. The first thing that you have to do to answer this type of question is to mention the particular activity and the frequency at which it is done or it occurs. Answering questions about frequency requires the accurate use of adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency describe how often something occurs or is done, either definite, daily, weekly or yearly, or indefinite, sometimes, often or rarely. To answer questions about frequency, you first have to know what adverb of frequency to use. Take note of the following adverbs. The adverb of frequency is usually placed after the subject and before the verb if there is only one verb in the sentence. However, if there are two verbs, main verb and auxiliary verb, in the sentence, the adverb of frequency is usually placed before the main verb. Look at these examples. To express the negative form of adverbs of frequency, the word don't can be added before an adverb. Remember though, that adverbs of frequency with a negative sense, such as never, rarely and seldom, are not usually used in the negative form. Here are some examples. We can also use idioms and other expressions in expressing the frequency of an activity or an event. Answering the question why is necessary in every IELTS question, since this allows you to give more information. Again, use cohesive devices to express your reasons and don't forget to add details. Look at this example. If you think you have given enough information in step 2, you may skip this step. But if you have given a short answer, it will be necessary to do step 3. One way to give an example is to talk about the last time you did an activity. You can also speculate or talk about possibilities in the future in this part. Here is an example. When these steps are put together, the answer will look like this. That concludes our lesson for today. Review your notes and continue striving for excellence. Bye!